Hi, I'm Kevin Nurse. Food has always been a big part of my life. From cooking with my mom to being a full-time chef, it's always been my passion. I grew up in a single-parent household, and if it was one of my mother's rules was that we had to sit down and eat dinner every day. We didn't eat junk food, we ate dinner. So, sometimes if she had to work late, I stayed in the kitchen with her just to take some of the burden off her. I would pick up a couple pointers here and there on how to cook, and then it got to a certain point in time where dinner was made by the time she got home from work. Everyone has a connection with food. Some remember specific meals, while others think back to certain memories of a meal. Here's how my life was reset back to my passion. I was 19 years old. I took a job with UPS, made a great salary, got married, had my beautiful daughter Haley, and I said, you know what? Life is good. But then in 2004, my life took an unexpected turn. I was diagnosed with a fatal heart condition called vascular cardiomyopathy. It just kept progressively getting worse until it wound up in 2006 that I needed a full-blown heart transplant, like immediately. Rough time. I knew how close my daughter and I was, and I didn't want her to go through losing her father, but I couldn't quit, so I had to tough it out. I toughed it out as long as I could, and it's weird because from the moment that I went in there and they told me what they wanted to do, never for a minute did I think they were gonna actually pull it off. I never thought they would do it. It was too much. I had too many obstacles in my way. You're too big, you're too this, you have to have this type. You can't take a heart from a woman. You can't take a heart from a man. It had to be your perfect match. And look around, there's not too many guys walking around 6'5" and 300 pounds. And if there are, they're not in the best of shape either. So, you're talking about looking for a needle in a haystack. So just, it was a constant reminder every day, like, well, they have a year to do this. Plus, the other aspect of it now, you're waiting for someone to die. So how can you really celebrate that either? And from all of that, and then my own emotional things, and then, it even culminated to the point where we had a blackout in my neighborhood that summer. And I'm hooked up to a machine that needs to run on electricity. And it wasn't until that blackout that I really started to give up. Like, you know what? They're not gonna pull this off. There's no way they're gonna pull this off. It was to the point where I would sit there some days and I'd look at that machine and like, why are you even putting yourself through this? And kid you not, it was the next day that I got the phone call. The next day, they called me at 2:40 in the morning and told me they had a donor. After my transplant, I was given a second chance at life. I was blessed. I remember my mother sitting next to me in my hospital bed, and I'll never forget what she said. The best job in life is the one you would do for free. And I said, you know what? I've been working since I was 12 years old. I don't know anything else, I enjoy working, and I just feel that for this point in time that if I gotta get out of bed and go to work every morning and work hard, I'm gonna do something that I love. And for me, I knew that was to cook. Sage, I love this. You don't know what you're missing. All right, tarragon, what do we got? Oregano. As soon as I was able to think about it, I knew I wasn't gonna be working for UPS anymore. I always liked to cook, but I never felt the urge to cook like I did when I was in the hospital. It wasn't until I was already enrolled in culinary school that I was connected with my donor family through the hospital. That's when I found out he was a professional chef. So here I am, a relatively new chef with the heart of another chef. What are the odds? Now I know why I'm so driven. It truly comes from within me. Now over the years, I've had the opportunity to work with some great people and create some great meals. But it's payback time, long overdue. Time to pay it forward. For me, I'm just happy to return the flavor. Soup's on!
Yeah!
Let's eat!
That looks good.
I'm passionate about cooking. Daniel was passionate about cooking, and any day I could share that with anybody is a blessing for me. You know, I want to pay it forward. I want to give back now because someone gave to me. Now I just feel it's part of my duty to share this love and this passion with those out there, you know. And for me, it's the ultimate form of expression to love, to actually go out and cook for somebody, to share a meal with them, you know. It's easy to go out and buy food anywhere, but to actually go home and prepare that food for you, it's a nurturing thing. And I want to share that with as many people as I can. This is my one skill that I have. And anybody that's willing to receive, I want to give to them, you know. I can't sing, I can't dance, I can't act, but I can cook. So if it's the one thing that I can share with the world, I definitely want to share my food with them.